This one checks off all the boxes. So here we go. Coach Jason Capson here. I'm home now, and I want to get on here and give a quick review of my stay at the Hard Rock Resort in Puerto Vallarta, Mexico. I have to say, going into this trip, into this resort, I wasn't expecting a whole lot. I really wasn't expecting a lot. As it turns out, it exceeded all my expectations. Let's just start right there. If you are a fan of music, especially rock music, you've got to go to the Hard Rock Resort, Hard Rock Hotel. There's a number of these resorts. There's a number of Hard Rock resorts all over the world. And the one that I stayed in specifically was Puerto Vallarta, Mexico. And I have to say, the things that I look for, the two criteria, the most important criteria is friendliness and cleanliness. And I have to say they hit it out of the park on both of those. Again, that criteria to me is just, it goes without saying in the hospitality industry. But as you could see from my last video, and if you didn't check that out, it's Royalton Splash. You can see that was definitely lacking there in the Dominican Republic. The Royalton Splash, it was not friendly and not so clean. And this one was the complete opposite. The staff was incredible. The grounds were immaculate. Like I say, the resort itself was clean from top to bottom. The public washrooms, my room was spotless every single day. You'll see the room service was something else. I'm pretty sure the room service was, well, all the food was good, but the room service food was out of this world. It was outstanding. And one of the highlights, this is going to sound bizarre, but one of the highlights of my stay at the Hard Rock Resort was the shower. I have never been in a more powerful, large, it was a great shower. It was an unbelievably powerful, hot, spacious shower. I know it's the little things that matter. It's the small things that matter. The views were incredible from the rooms. The entertainment was amazing. Again, I really don't have a whole lot of negative to say about this resort. I don't want to say it's a hidden gem, because I think a lot of people know about the Hard Rock Resort. I just think maybe the perception is incorrect, in that they think because it's the Hard Rock, it's a little more, I don't know, it is edgy. There's rock music playing all over the resort. But it really is clean, friendly, great environment, great entertainment, great food, everything you look for in a resort. This one checks off all the boxes. So here we go. When you enter the Hard Rock Cafe and you spend a little time in the lobby, you see all of this memorabilia. You see all the greats. It is spotless. There's some really cool shops, all kinds of things to look at, from ceiling to floor and everything in between. They've really got it decked out amazingly well. And again, if you're a fan at all of rock and roll music in the least, you have to stay at this place. It's incredible. Love in an elevator. I mean, that's just cool. Let's just be real. And they've got stuff everywhere, all over the entire resort, just like this. If you're Van Halen, Elvis, the Beatles, you name it, any Aerosmith, Led Zeppelin, you name it, it's in there, and it's up on a wall somewhere. The layout's amazing. It's clean. I love these shops. I'm a big fan of Rhinos, as everybody knows. They had these little guys. If I could have got these home, I definitely would have taken them. Outdoors, the resort, again, is stunningly beautiful. Lots of stuff to do. The pools are clean. The whole area is well kept. The staff is stellar. You find some little creatures. Well, maybe not so little. This giant guy was just hanging out. They've got shows every night. There's a bulletin board here. You go and check out the shows. The grounds are very well kept. They've got signs everywhere with what kind of plants are on display. For those of you that are into that kind of thing, it's fantastic. And then you've got the beach and the ocean
and all that is that. The beauty that is that. And this is just a few steps from the resort. They've got all of the chairs laid out. The staff comes out and serves you drinks if you want drinks and whatnot. And as far as the eye can see, from the mountains to the left all the way to the right, the sand's not quite like the sands in Dominican. This is darker sand and more like local sand here in the Maritimes, really. And the water's not quite the same. It's not as blue, a little darker, but still, let's be real. It's 40 degrees outside, and it's beautiful, and it's sand, and it's water. So really, what can you complain about? The pools, where we spent a lot of time just hanging out as a group. Nighttime, they're all lit up. During the day, once again, oh, what's this? You got the little creatures again, and you got the little battle going on. It was kind of a bit like a mini Jurassic Park. None of them are aggressive. These little creatures, they're not aggressive. They just hang out. They're kind of cool to look at. But I did see a lot of people sort of shying away from them because, let's be honest, I mean, they're giant lizards. Like that's not a gecko right there. That is a giant lizard that makes some pretty cool sounds and noises and moves quite swiftly. Not as fast as the little green guy. And this guy's like, this is my pool, just get. And he's just, I don't know what that is, but he's wiggling around his throat package there. And he's just, he's claiming his territory. And the little green guy's like, okay, I'm going to check out the scene over here. And then he just hightails it out of there. And this guy roams around the whole area every single day and just minds his own business. That's literally what he does, just wanders in and out. So if you're into that kind of thing, the Hard Rock in Puerto Vallarta is definitely the place for you. The architecture, the layout of the whole resort is really beautiful. The waterfalls, the trees, everything is top notch. Everything, like I said, is clean and taken care of. This is the outdoor stadium where they had their shows. Well, I guess not. It's more of an auditorium than a stadium, but they have their outdoor shows every night, and that was fantastic. Some really good shows there. The rooms themselves. Now, this is where it gets great. The rooms were pristine. They were perfectly cleaned every single day. Everything was top notch. You had everything you really needed and more in the rooms. I mentioned this before, but one of the highlights of the room was this giant shower with the power hose shower head. It was really fantastic because I have been at resorts before, and you probably have too, where the water is very slow and not very hot and doesn't stay hot very long. That's happened, not here. And then the jacuzzi tub in the middle of the room with the jets. That tub was a little bit older, but really it wasn't that big of a deal. The bed was very, very comfortable. The deck, now I was on the main floor, so the view from the deck, well, it is what it is. I was on the main floor, and you can hear the pool-ish, and not really see the water. But then I went up to one of my colleagues' rooms on the 4th floor, and this is the view from the 4th floor. So if you do want a view from your room, I suggest going a little bit higher because the view, as you can see, is stunning. The food, let's talk about the food. The food was top-notch. I didn't have a meal that wasn't amazing. I didn't have an experience with food that wasn't top-notch. I didn't eat anything that wasn't delicious. Even the room service. Can we look at this? The oatmeal with the pineapple, with the coconut, with the eggs, literally brought to the room. Look at this, the small touches. That's a Hard Rock Cafe logo burned into the bun. Does it get any better than that? That's incredible. And again, like I said, all the food was fantastic. But at the end of the day, top notch, 5 out of 5.
And that's a wrap on my review from the Hard Rock Resort in Puerto Vallarta, Mexico. Really, can you complain? You're in the sun, you're in Mexico, the weather was perfect, there was a beach, there was water. Can you really complain about anything when that's the environment that you're in? No, you can't. It was a great trip, it was a great resort, highly recommend this one. This is possibly the best resort in all of Puerto Vallarta, but check it out, the Hard Rock Resort, Puerto Vallarta, Mexico. I'm Jason Capson. Make sure you subscribe. Make sure you hit the little bell dingy ringy thingy so you get an update when my next videos are coming out. All kinds of stuff coming up down the pipe, down the line, all designed to entertain, to help, to guide, and to help you become the best version of yourself. God bless.